morning, everybody. We are headed to Battle Creek, Michigan. We're meeting a gentleman halfway. I am selling the Supercharger for the Grand Marquis, and I don't have time to work on the project anymore. So all of my parts for my 462 valve are up for sale. I have my my Manly rods and pistons up for sale. My $450 or $415 Hurricane MMR billet high volume high pressure oil pump, or high volume oil pump. I don't think it's high pressure. I think it's just kind of a little bit above stock pressure, but it's high volume and it's all billet. I got my my clevet bearings, my ARP, like it's like a $275 kit for my ARP head studs, or it's like a stud kit for the entire engine. I got all kinds of stuff for sale. The center chunk just sold, the LSD just sold a couple days ago by a gentleman that follows the channel. He lived only about 45 minutes from me, so we met halfway and sold. And then me and this gentleman today, the Supercharger sold the entire kit, so I'm meeting halfway, dropping it off with him, and then head back home. I got a guy on the engine right now. It's got 33,000 miles on the engine, so we'll see. I don't know if he'll bite or not, but I think I've got the engine up. It's a 462 valve, all the parts still factory, everything. 1,300. If I don't sell the pistons and I don't sell the engine, then I'll just go ahead and put the engine and stuff together and put it back in the car. But what I'll do is I'll put the rods and I'll put the Victor Jr. intake manifold on it. I will go ahead and get all new billet fuel rail and stuff set up on it. I got all the parts for everything. So I'm going to give it a couple more weeks. If the stuff sells, great. If not, I'm going to start putting the engine back together to get it back in the car. I just don't have time for the project anymore. So if anything, I'll put it all back together the way it was with just some basic modifications and then just drive the car. If everything sells, then, well, it is what it is. Let's switch gears here a little bit. Talk about the baby. I haven't posted the baby on here too much lately because I don't want this to become a thing where I'm posting the baby on here every day. You know, she is brand new to the world, and I don't want her face out there every single video. There are some sickos on the internet, so I've probably posted too much already. And me and my wife talked about it a little bit last night, and I won't be doing as many morning videos with her, maybe just on the weekends or something like that. She's doing great, by the way. She's super healthy. She's eating like crazy. She's growing like crazy. She's sleeping more and more, but its schedule's just as bad as it was before. She's just something else, man. Right about midnight, she woke up screaming. Just absolutely, just sounded like somebody was just beating her or whatever, just screaming. I woke up and I was like, what's going on with you? You know, why are you giving your mom such a hard time? And she's just screaming and screaming and screaming. It won't stop. Just, it wasn't even like a I'm hungry scream anymore, or I got a fart, I'm gassy kind of. It won't come out, so I'm uncomfortable, like cry. It was like a cry scream right when the thunderstorm was coming through. So I don't know if she picked up on that and that was really affecting her, because right when the thunderstorm came through last night around midnight is when she started getting irate. And it lasted until 3:30 this morning, and she didn't let me go to sleep until 4:30, 4:45, and then I had to get up, which I missed the time that I was supposed to get up. I was supposed to leave the house at 3:45, but that's when I fell asleep. I would have been here already and exchanged a Supercharger 2 hours ago. But anyhow, that's here nor there. it took everything that I had to get her to calm down. I tried to burp her, and that didn't work. I tried to help move her knees in the directions that the doctors show you to grab their legs and kind of maneuver them, and knees up, light circles one way, the other way, rub the belly, put the legs back down, legs back up, do circles with the legs. It's supposed to help get gas out, and it does help her big time whenever she's real gassy. That wasn't working. The different ways of holding her wasn't working. The swaddling wasn't working. She was just absolutely having a fit, and it took several hours to get her to calm down, which was extremely concerning because I didn't know what was wrong with her. And then finally, after I fed her like 3 ounces. She's still crabby. I fed her another 2 ounces like an hour and a half later. She's still kind of crabby, and then all of a sudden she just conked out and went to sleep. Said, okay, I'm done. Now it's bedtime. I don't know what happened. No clue. I wish I did, but I have no clue. And I guess I'll figure it out, but I don't know if you guys have ever had nights like that where the baby just is letting loose. Like there's nothing that you can do other than let them go through it and just hold them and be there for them while they're going through it, because she didn't have a fever. She wasn't colicky or anything like that. She wasn't throwing up. She wasn't gassy. She had plenty to eat. It almost seemed like she was just freaking bored. Like she really was bored. We put a video in front of her, like a newborn or child stimulation video with the black and white images and the soothing music. It worked a little bit, but she did get a little quieter watching that. She watched one video for like half an hour before she started screaming again. Mom said that was before I got up, and I took her downstairs, and it almost seemed like she was bored. She wanted to be up, looking at things, doing things, but still, I'm just assuming. I don't know. Sorry, I didn't pay attention to where I was filming. I have no idea. I don't know what fixed it or what made it stop, but it just stopped out of nowhere, and then she went straight to sleep. I've had a rough morning. Me and the pup, he's over here. Right, Jax? Yeah, he's over here, and me and him are taking this trip together. Work has been kicking my butt. Now moving to flat rate again. I'm trying to stay as busy as I possibly can, which means limited time on recording. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I turned like 10 hours, 11 hours. And then all of a sudden Thursday hit and everything slowed down. I ended up getting like 5.2 hours on Thursday and like another 5 hours on Friday, and that was it. Work slowed down tremendously, just out of nowhere. I hit my 40, but flat rate, it can kind of suck in an instant like that. It can be really good while the gravy's there, while all the work, the hours and stuff are coming in, and then really bad when you're struggling to get work approved and there's not a lot coming in. We have a couple guys that are out, senior guys that are out at training right now, which we took less workload in, trying to prepare for the 2 guys not being here, but it actually screwed the shop a little bit more overall when it came to work available. So I guess you could just chalk it up as that's the business. As long as you got your 40 or you covered your guarantee, that's all that matters. Well, I like to get my 40 no matter what, but my guarantee is covered, especially when it comes down to if they came to me and said, hey, why did you only turn 36 hours last week, or why'd you only turn 32 hours last week? Well, maybe it's because you guys aren't approving my work. You guys aren't getting work out to me that's getting approved, or You don't have vehicles for me to get to. You know, you're my enemy in a non-combative kind of way, because if you don't approve the work, then I can't book the hours. You know, and if I'm recommending 4 or 5 things, 6 things be done on a car that needs to be done maintenance-wise, and only 2 of them are getting approved, that's a problem. Anyway, that's how my week has been. That's why I haven't been posting as much, and baby's doing great. So anybody that's interested in what how the baby is, she's absolutely fabulous. A little incident last night, but that I just talked about, but that's it. She's I love her to death, man. I can't even explain how much I love her. Me and old Jax are gonna finish this trip, and I'll catch you guys later. Be blessed. Hope you have a great weekend. Be safe. Don't talk to strangers. Don't do drugs. Oh, I forgot. I started my TRT injections yesterday. Doctor prescribed them. They finally showed up. I gave myself my first 0.5 milliliter, which the bottle says it's 200 milligrams. So 0.5 milliliter was 100 milligrams of TRT. Took it last night about 5:30, 6 o'clock. And within an hour, I started, maybe 2 hours, I started feeling like my muscles were kind of feeling really good. I was feeling really good, like really awake with a lot of energy. And then by bedtime, I was ready to go right to sleep. And I was sleeping freaking good. But the whole baby thing kind of threw my sleep off, because she was going through her fit. And I could definitely feel the difference last night. And that was just my first 100 milligrams. So, we'll see what happens. If I start walking around looking like I'm getting skinnier and I'm looking broader and more muscular, then you know why. I'm not trying to hide it. I've been very honest with you guys. I've been trying to adjust and fix my hormones for the last couple years. And I think we finally figured it out, hopefully. Again, have a great day, guys. Be blessed. Talk to you later.